Hey everybody, Andrew Walton here with Neil Patel's Advanced Marketing Program. And today I have with me Sophie Eng, who uses the psychology of design to get people to do exactly what you want them to online. And today the two of us are going to be looking at how to increase conversions on your landing page using simplyinsurance.co as an example. So whenever we're looking at a landing page in general, the thing that we want to be focused on is what is the goal of that page? And in this case, of course, it's to get someone to opt in for your offer. And there's a couple reasons for doing this. One of them is that whenever you have a new person visit your website, if they leave without opting in or without liking your Facebook page or without taking some sort of action that gives you permission to continue communicating with them, that person is most likely gone forever. For example, more than 95% of visitors who come to a website and then leave without opting in will not come back. So that's why it's super important that you capture their user information. And the way that we do that on a landing page like this is through a combination of design and messaging. When we talk about messaging, there are really three things that you have to focus on. First is, what is it that you're offering? That is, what is it that the visitor is going to get for opting in? The second thing is, why should they care about it? What is the benefit? What is the payoff for them opting in? And finally, it's what are they supposed to do? What is the call to action that you're going to make that gets them to opt in? And in the context of a page like this, we should really start by looking at that call to action and the design elements that lead them to that point. So Sophia, what do you see on this page that is doing that well or maybe not doing that so well?
So, Andrea, the first thing I would take a look at is the layout of the page and what the goal of this page is trying to get me to do. And so right now what I see is a bright blue hello bar, a big logo in the center of the page, and a bunch of capitalized words, as well as the bright red join us button. And this is problematic for a number of reasons because when the user lands on this page, there's a lot of design elements that are clashing and competing with one another that a user wouldn't know what action you want them to take. So for example, let's take a look at the join us button here. The copy on there says join us. And my question to you would be, what am I committing myself to do here? What cause am I joining? And what am I committing myself to? And actually, if you look into the email box where I would put in my email, typically best practice would be to just simply put email address or your name. But right here you have it labeled as your@commitment.com. And it's interesting to say that I'm committing to something without knowing what exactly I'm committing to. And the copy there is let's get 1 million families insured together. So, it's confusing. I'm not sure what we're looking at here.
Yeah, exactly. When we're talking about what it is, what offer you're making, when we see this, let's get 1 million families insured together, then you're at commitment.com, which is clearly implying some sort of commitment, plus the join us button, it's really not clear. I don't know what I'm getting. If I put my email address into that box, I'm really taking a shot in the dark. I have no idea what's going to be on the other side, and that's obviously not going to be good for conversions. You also mentioned, Sophia, about the massive logo in the center and the big capitalized text below it. What's your opinion about that?
So the logo is it's quite big for this page. It competes with the red CTA, and I assume that's what we want users to do because there's the email opt-in, which is the primary goal of this landing page. But because that Simply Insurance logo is so large, the eye is not drawn to the Join Us button. It's just centered on that logo. So best practice would be potentially putting it on the upper left-hand corner, either in that blue hello bar or right below in the white section.
Yeah, and then that would also aid the performance of this page because, as you can see with the copy, I mean, it says coming soon, join us on our journey to ensuring 1 million families. There's really not a lot of explanation about what the offer is, what I'm getting, or why I should care about it. So by throwing up that real estate in the middle of the page, it would actually give a chance to describe what the offer is, what I'm going to get from it, what are the benefits, because
Benefits. Hmm.
we're talking about insurance here. So as someone who lands on this page, what am I probably going to care about? I'm probably caring about getting cheaper rates or better terms, better customer support. Uh, the name of the company is Simply Insurance, implying some sort of benefit with the simplicity of the insurance offer. But what exactly is that? It's not spelled out in any way, and I can't, as a
Hmm.
user, I can't guess at what the benefit is going to be. So that really has to be spelled out for me. And by
Hmm.
moving the logo off the center here, that would let you use that real estate to express what that benefit is.
Right. And Andrew, that's a great point there, because as soon as you can quickly get the benefits out to the users, I would even say moving that hello bar and down below to the bottom of the page there. So once the benefit is clearly displayed, you want people to say, "Wow, that's great. I want to sign up. How do I sign up?" And you can have it conveniently located right below the benefits.
Yeah, exactly. Following the general eye path and reading path of the user.
Yeah.
Uh, any other design elements that you see that would make sense to change or work on?
Yeah, and so just in keeping with the brand identity, there's that bright blue hello bar that really pops out that isn't part of the brand colors, which is what I'm seeing as brown and green. So you might want to think about turning, if you want to keep it there, you can think about turning that brown. And if you are going to have another opt-in below, potentially using a green call to action, then that just kind of ties the page together.
Cool. That's some really good advice. The one thing that is working really well is the red button really does stand out. The red
Yes.
orange button, and that's definitely going to draw some attention. But it's only going to work, of course, if the opportunity, or rather offer, and the benefits of the offer are clearly expressed.
Yeah, I completely agree.
So the only other element that I think this page could use to help it out would be also some trust signals or some social proof. So if you have a testimonial or you've been featured on any large media sites like Forbes or CNN or something, you could put those icons down below your either this big bold, capitalized text here. I mean, you should put a call to action below that, as Sophia was talking about, and then below that you can have some sort of social proof. Another option, Sophia, tell me what you think about this, would be putting the social proof right up at the top, actually. Some websites do that. Do you have an opinion about that? Which one works better?
Yeah, I mean, I think best practice is to have it closer to the CTA. Right now, the way that it is labeled, then at the top of.
Awesome. Okay. Well, in that case, I think that wraps it up. Do you have anything else you'd like to add, Sophia?
Yeah, and so the last thing I would mention would be taking a look at mobile design. So like this, when you shrink it down, you can see that the logo also gets smaller. And when you look at the mobile view, it competes with the same size as the coming soon, join us on our journey to ensuring 1 million families. So there's a lot of caps going on this page with exclamation marks and a bit difficult to read. So there's some opportunity for improvement there.
That's true. That's a really good point. You definitely also have to take a look at this page on mobile. We, of course, have been looking at this on desktop. And just in general, the fact that this really looks like a lot of shouting because it's all in caps and you have these exclamation points. So probably toning that down a little bit would be beneficial to the visitor. I think that's about everything we need to look at for this particular page. Again, remember that for a landing page, the main goal, really the only goal, is getting that opt-in. And every single element you have on the page, whether it's a design element or whether it's a copy element, has to be in place to get that person to that point where they're ready to opt in. So I hope you found everything that we've shared with you useful. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them below this video and we'll be happy to answer them. Thank you to Sophia so much for being on this video and for sharing your insights with us. And we look forward to doing another video for you real soon.
Thanks, Andrew. That was a lot of fun, and we definitely look forward to the next one.